This is Jason Schmidt, and this is a video for my future self for the year 2024. I'm going to be a senior at DHS, about to graduate. I'm attending a college this fall, I'm not sure which one yet. As I reflect on my 13 years of education, I hope I learn my strengths and weaknesses, and maybe even go to a film school, which was one of my dreams. I would like a shout out to my friend David. Hopefully he got into MIT or another programming slash tech school he wanted to go to. When I reflect on some of my teachers, I want to mention Mrs. Michael. She was my second grade teacher and is still a family friend to this day. She helped me accomplish a lot from a young age. I also want to acknowledge Mr. Anderson, who was a great teacher. His relaxed teaching style made it really easy to understand the information that would have normally been difficult or even stressful to learn about. To look back in my elementary school, which was far ago, especially if you're listening to this a couple years from now, my favorite memory from elementary school, which was Pembroke, is when I went to the invention convention in second grade. I was still young, but I still remember the huge gym in the college at UConn where all the judges were looking at our projects. When I look back in fifth grade, I remember nature's classroom where I got to spend a whole week in the woods with my friends. In fifth grade, I was still nervous about middle school, but I would tell my younger self or anyone at that age to not worry about middle school since it's not too different, especially after a few weeks of it. When I got accepted into Westside Middle School STEM, I was so happy. I was also happy that my sister and her good friend and even two of my good friends all got in, so I knew a couple people. My favorite middle school memory was when I met new people in the seventh grade. I made lots of new friends that I hopefully still will be talking to in high school. Some of those friends is Noel, Cameron, Alex, Arthur, and Colton, and Leo and Daniel. My favorite year of middle school was seventh grade. I say that because in sixth grade you're still a small fish in a large pond, and lots of people look down on you. And in seventh grade you were in between, and that's when I got to meet a bunch of new people. I can't say too much about eighth grade since it's distance learning for the majority of it, and we're already a third in the year. If I had to tell my past self who's going to middle school, I would make sure to tell them to not settle for just okay and try your best every time. I would like to thank Mr. Dara for giving me advice when I needed it. This is still before high school, and I'm a bit nervous, but overall very excited to go, especially if I get to go to a film class, which is something I always wanted to do. And some advice that I would have myself before going into high school would just be take all the AP classes and take school much more seriously, since it counts even more to your future this time. Not that it hasn't already. Extra activities is interesting. While my parents want me to do sports, well, I probably do. What I really want to do is maybe take some sort of writing club, since I have lots of ideas for shows and movies or overall story ideas. I'm grateful that I got to go to Westside Middle School, since I really, got prepared for high school. Well, Broadview is also probably a good school. It doesn't have as much hands-on learning like that. When it comes to coronavirus, I feel like we just must stay indoors, and even though it's not the best, I feel like we just have to keep doing online school just so everyone's safe and we can get back to normal school even faster. I just really want to help at least one person when it comes to making a difference. I feel like if I just do that one thing that helps that one person in a big way, I feel like I have done my part. And before I go, I want to thank Mr. Dara again for making me do this assignment so I can look back on this in a few years and see my thought process. And this has been Jason Schmidt, age 14. Bye.